Welcome back to J.K. Mcculloch. Today I'm doing a final assembly on a Tillotson, and it is an HS43D. I've already run this through the ultrasonic bath, but pretty clean. You know, it's old. This Tillotson, generally they put on home lights, XL12s and such, but this I found on a Mcculloch 510. They adapted it to fit, and actually everything works pretty good. The holes match up, the pulse hole matches up. They did a pretty good job. So I figured, alright, well, if the carb was working, let's see if we can rebuild it. Okay, first we'll start by getting the plugs out. Everybody has a different method. Just get through. And generally pop right out. There you go, that's one. And if you can see, there's a tiny screen in there. Still has some malarkey on it, so I have to get that screen out, and it comes with a replacement. And the other side. A little bit more. This one's in there. Patience is the key. Wow. They really put that one in there. Let's see if I can get beneath it. No. A little further. Wow. That is really, really in there. That is one good plug. Let me see if I can find something a bit more heavy duty. When in doubt, let's try a wood screw. Something with just a little bit of grip. Don't want to go too deep. Just enough to get some grip. This plug's just coming out in pieces. That is some plug. Let's try something different. Now, it took a bit of doing to get this plug out here. Let me see if I can get nice up close. It took a bit of doing. Okay. And in here, you can see on both sides of that center mark are two small passages. Those need to be clear. So I'm going to hit that with a little brake cleaner. Make sure those are nice and clear. Remove that screen and replace it. Now to remove the screen that's in there. See, I've already got it started. Pick. You can just pull that ring, but hold on to the ring. The new kit doesn't give you one. So you're going to have to push that back in once you put the new screen. And let's see if we can get this screen out very gently. There we go. And the screen comes out. Very tiny. But very important. Fuel goes through there And as it goes through, this little screen atomizes your high side. This way it's not dripping. It's rather than, putting droplets in there, it breaks it down to a fine mist. I squared all the passages excuse me, with some brake cleaner. I was trying to put this tiny little screen back in. Pop it in there. Hopefully it finds its own center. If not, kind of help it out a bit. Press it down. There we go. Right down there. Barely see it. Take the little ring. Pop that down in there. Just let it drop in the hole. And backside of a transfer punch. Usually works pretty good. Push that down in there. Firm till it holds all the way down. And now the screen is held in place. Let me double check that. Yeah, and here we go. Atomizing screens back in place. Now for the Welch plugs. Plug. Gotta sit it there with the dome side up. There we go, good. There we go. Alright, and sit down there with the dome side up. And the same way with the other side. And get them down in there, flush as you can. Should sit there nice. Now the whole point of hitting them on top is that they're dome shaped. And as you hit them in the center, they spread out and lock in place. Okay. I just use the back end of this because it has a round edge to it. This way you squish them fairly evenly. You want even pressure all the way around. Center it there. Light tap. Okay. Same with the other side. You see it dent in slightly. And you're good. Next, the adjusting needles. It's the low side. And that's what the high side looks like, at least on a Tillotson. Everybody has a slight variation of the same thing. And thread it. Screwdriver just a little too big. Use the little guy. Ah, there we go. Just as a preliminary, get them down a little bit. Then once I finish off, I'll screw them down till they're seated, back off a turn and a quarter to a turn and a half on each side, and that'll give us a good starting point. Okay. Do the screen on this side, get this out of the way. The screen goes right in there. Place it there. Push it straight in. And there you go. Nice and neat. Okay. Now it's time for the needle. Here. Okay, take the spring, place that in the hole, just kind of guys do it all at once. Some guys put the needle in and then try to thread it. But there you go. Needle, get that straight. Needle in the hole. Slide the bar over till it fits. Press it down. And right there is the hole the screw goes in. Holds everything in place. Nice and tight. And she's sitting there flush. That's where you want. That's where you want the top of the arm to sit flush with everything right here. See if I can get a better angle. Not too high, not too low, just right at the same level. Too high, it'll flood. Too low, not enough fuel. Okay. Gasket, let's see which way this one goes. Nope. Okay, let's see what we got. There we go. It's got it's got 2 pins you have to match it up with. Let's see if we got the 2 pins to match. There we go. There we go. All the holes match. Okay, now the crucial point to this is that on the diaphragm, there's a little groove in there that has to fit in the groove of it in that little fork. So as best you can, let's see, try to move that in, pull up on it, make sure it's in place. You can't pull the diaphragm out. And rotate it into place. If you have to check it a few times if you're not sure, I always check it 3-4 times. I get a little paranoid because if you miss, it'll sit on top and it won't work properly. Okay. Cover. Yeah. 4 screws. Two. 3. And 4. The other side, it's the same way. Pins are in there, but let's see if we can match this up first. Okay, and cover that hole and that hole. There we go. All the holes match. Everything works. And on this one here, it looks like no, not much. There we go. All the holes match up. Okay, and the pins should be one there and one there. There we go. Pins match up, everything sits nice and flush and even all the way around. 2, 3, and 4. There you go. Top, side, bottom. Screws are in. And hopefully this old beat carb will work. Now I did mention before, the repair kit is an RK23HS for the HS43D Tillotson. Thanks for watching.